Hey, what's up everybody? This is Dumpster Cat. Welcome back to another Pioneer video. In this one, we are continuing our exploration of the rock. I have made just a few changes from the last rock video. I've been loving the full playset of Glissa and Shieldred. It looks really weird, I know, and it does kind of feel strange to be playing, full copies of legendary creatures in this way. But I think it makes a lot of sense, and I haven't been noticing the downsides of, playing the full playsets of each in my testing too much. So we're going to be sticking with that, getting more data with that. Still invokes and scrap gorgers. I think this is probably just the way to go. Of course, I know that some people are not really about this kind of bigger, more Rakdos-esque Golgari midrange style of deck, but it is pretty successful and is very powerful, has some quite powerful draws. Going like turn 3 Shielder to turn 4 Invoke off a Scrap Gorger is just, of course, really insane. And then the interaction we have elsewhere is quite efficient and quite nice, of course. I took out the binding for a trophy. I think binding is just like way too slow and awkward, and I really missed having trophy. Just at least having one is nice for me. And then Misery Shadow is another one I'm testing out. I'm never unhappy playing this card. It's either like this one or Deeproot Wayfinder. I know I was playing Chevel in the last video. I think these are all like fine choices. I feel like Shadow's possibly just the best one. I mean, of course, if we're basing our assumptions off of Rakdos, then many Rakdos decks, and I think most of them do play 2 to 3 copies of Shadow, and 4 Harvester, a Bank Buster or 2, and their interaction, of course. So I mean, I guess it's kind of boring to base off our foundation off of the Rakdos midrange decks. But, I mean, it does offer us some unique insights. It may be boring at times, but I think if we do want to actually be competitive with BG in Pioneer, I think this is probably the way to go, quite honestly. Sideboard, have not made any changes. I do like it quite a bit. I'm still a bit suspect over the Thruns. I'm not sure if this is a necessary card. Could just play Tireless Tracker or some other mid-range threat. Or other threat that is nice in the mid-range matchup. But yeah, Goblinks have been really nice. Noxious Grasp has been incredible for me, and just the random other effects are nice as well. Mana base, nothing to look at here. I do miss my Field of Ruins, I will say, but I think we don't necessarily need them in this deck that's going with the Invoke Despair plan. I think they kind of are too restrictive in the mana base. And if we are going a bit bigger with the invokes, we don't necessarily need the Field of Ruins for the 3+ color matchups, right? Because we do have the nice top ends to complement their, assuming that they are going a bit bigger, then we do have the invokes to complement that. But with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Of course, consider subscribing if you enjoy the content. Check out the Patreon. I just uploaded a scouting report to my Patreon about the new Urborg Scavenger Soul Flare Atraxa deck with Neoform in it, and it was a really, really interesting match to play. We delved deep into the ins and outs of that matchup, so please go check that out if you want to. Yeah, that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the matches. Alright, here we are for round number 1. We're on the draw with a 5-lander. Probably have to put this one back. Another 5-lander, but gonna keep this on 6. I think I'll just keep all of my utility and put back the Deathcap Glade, I think. Okay, Hive from the opponent. We'll do the same. Probably just a Rakdos deck. Fortunately, they didn't have turn 1 Thoughtseize, which would be quite detrimental for us with this hand. Oh, okay, perhaps could just be mono black. Yeah, at least not, okay. So this has been a relatively tough matchup in the past. Nice draw here, though. We'll see how this goes, though. Fatal Push and Invoke Despair. Okay, I think I'll for sure take the Invoke. And then I think I'll just play my Tomb tapped. So currently no way for them to deal with Shieldred, although it is 2 turns away. They do have Sanitarium though to synergize with the Waste Knot. Okay, I mean Glissa is nice as well. Very welcome here. drew a bank buster. Okay, I think I'll prioritize just putting away lands so they don't get too much value off of this waste not. Yeah, it's really good. It's a really good draw for them. Yeah, I guess the best thing we can do is just play Shieldred out. Hope they don't have removal. I mean, they have Push and Takenuma in hand, so you know, one would think it'd be a little unlikely they have immediate removal, but we'll see. And then I think I'm just definitely discarding this Glade. Okay, so no land. I guess they're gonna draw a card anyway. Or yeah. So I'll just discard Push. Go blank. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. If it means our Shieldred stays alive, I am not too opposed to it. But, I mean, we're empty-handed, they have 5 cards in hand. I suspect this will be a little tough. Yeah. No revolt though, which is good. Okay, so we drew... we did draw a land, but they just do have Fatal Push for Hive. Yeah, and we kind of have to attack Liliana, or else they can Edict next turn. So let's just do this and pass turn. The waste not into like Liliana plus interactive draws are pretty tough for us to deal with. Okay, their own Shieldred. Draw now. And so I assume at this point we're just trying to draw a removal spell. Scrap Gorger. Not quite. Oh, they discarded the push. Oh. I guess I totally missed that. I'm sorry. Huh, okay, then I guess we should have totally attacked with Hive that last turn. I didn't even notice that for some reason. Huh. I guess it wouldn't have really changed the clock too much because they would be at 4 now. So we would attack them with Shieldred, attack down Liliana with Hive. So I think it would mostly kind of stay the same. But yeah, definitely shouldn't have missed that. Okay, so there's a zombie for them. Shadow's not terrible. Guess we do play it out. And at the very least we can activate Castle, but still kind of behind here. Not really able to do much. So, yeah, I definitely should have exiled the Liliana with my Scrap Gorger there. Whoopsies. Kind of tapped through that too quickly. Shouldn't be too bad though. Okay. So like Invoke, just like any removal spell is really nice, especially Trophy or Go for the Throat. Oh, they're doing this now. Okay. Lots of triggers here. Draw an extra card. So remember, with double shielded out, oh okay, that's a great start. With double shielded out, the life totals can't really change. Another shielded, huh? Okay. So, oh, we just have lethal, right? Yeah. Push zombie token. And then attack with both. Yeah, and they couldn't crew with Bankbuster, so yeah, we're fortunately in the clear here. Wow, that was a pretty stressful game. Oh, what am I saying? How did I assume that? Okay. So this was still the correct play. Sorry, I haven't played Magic in a few days. So we let this happen, play Shielded. They're not dead, though. But they have one card in hand. Man, why? God, I'm rusty as hell, I guess. They find removal. It's 2 mana. Oh, Bankbuster. Okay, go down to 2. It looks like now they do have removal. Yep. Okay. We still have 2 lethal attackers though. 1 card in hand. They can activate Hive. So they need to have. Oh, they're not activating Liliana. Okay. Oh. Well, I guess that does it as well. Actually, no, because they can. Well, yeah. So they need to have exactly push. So if we go Invoke, they activate Hive, sacrifice Hive, waste not Liliana, don't take any damage, but they could still flow to mana and push Shadow if they have it. So I think I'd rather just activate Hive here. Yeah, because it's going to be the same outcome. And this way, if they do have push, then we're better insured for next turn. Yeah. Okay. So they have push. Wow. Pretty incredible. Okay. You know, actually I didn't even think of the Liliana plussing here. God, so sorry, so many misplays. Shoot, that's actually pretty detrimental for us now. Yeah, I just should have definitely gone for the invoke there. Because then, yeah, we get rid of Hive. They're still not dead, but they have no Waste Knot and no Liliana. I guess with second Waste Knot, they still have this Sanitarium to do some work. But yeah, I really do wonder how it would have played out if we just went invoke there. Yeah, I was, yeah, a bit stupid on my part. Okay, so now, like, Invoke Despair would still be a good draw, but not lethal. Oh wow, Field is really good too, jeez. So just let this resolve. Now I guess like Shieldred would be our best draw, I think. Yeah, it's really tough when they had the fatal push there. Wow, main deck duress. Huh. They have 22 cards in their library too. Jeez. Wow, and invoke. Very powerful deck from the opponent. Okay, I think I'll just concede here. 5 cards in hand, like, I guess we could technically top deck a Shield Druid, but with 5 cards in hand, I think that's pretty unlikely. Or it's pretty unlikely that that would survive. We have some decent sideboard cards though, for sure. I think Thorn's probably not good actually, because they just have so many edict effects. Could probably cut like most pushes, and then maybe like 2 Thoughtseize. Maybe just 1 and then 2 push. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Just want as many extra ones as possible. It's not the hand. Okay. So yeah, definitely take Shielded there. I mean, this is a matchup where having playsets of Glissa and Shielded are actually quite effective. Yeah, but just kind of haven't been able to see that really shine, unfortunately. Maybe could have actually played Castle there and activate. Okay. Yeah, I probably just should have played Castle. It's all these like minor misplays that do add up after a while, especially in a matchup like this. And I guess we mulliganed to 6 both games for what that's worth. I think they kept 7 both games as well. Okay, that is a shield druid. Let's start by attacking. Okay, so no immediate go for the throat. Just opposing shielded, okay. So now we desperately need removal spell. We can attack with shielded, but I don't think that's the play. With 5 cards in hand, they can just like get ahead so much quicker than us. Despite, you know, that resulting in a better board presence for us on average. So we can activate Hive here. Yeah, I guess with 2 out we do that. Still have 5 mana for Invoke, possibly. Yeah. Just like really need the good top decks here to get back into it. Really feeling like they have removal spell here, but I think I'm still supposed to attack. Like we could try attacking with Shadow too, but I don't think that's a play that allows us to kind of put us ahead in any way. Oh, and I didn't even realize they could just do this. Okay. So many misplays. I'm sorry, it's probably difficult to watch. At least we're learning though. Definitely a tough matchup too though. Perhaps even worse than Rakdos, maybe? Rakdos are just like a lot more straightforward. Maybe because I played against it more, but I don't know. Yep. I guess Invoke Despair last turn wouldn't even have been the best, since they just make that same play. For us, that is. Okay, I'll concede there. Tough matchup, for sure. If we had maybe a bit better draws, I would wonder if we can do a bit better, but really there's way too many misplays from me, so sorry about that. Hopefully it is manageable to watch, but I'll see you guys for the next one. Okay, here we are for match number 2 on the play. I guess we could keep this, although it's a bit close. I've noticed we can actually keep a good number of hands with this deck. Because we do have 25 lands, and because we do have the Scrap Gorgers. So, in the case where, like this, when we have 2 lands, we could, still keep this hand. Ooh. My favorite matchup. Actually a pretty good hand against mono green, despite the awkward lands. I'm guessing this is mono green, yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Unfortunately, we did not hit land number 3, but at least we get Scrap Gorger down, which is pretty crucial in this matchup. Karn, okay. I wonder if they're gonna needle this. Can they needle? No, I guess they can't needle this. Sky Sovereign, okay. Sure. Yeah. Don't even have like a normal removal spell. It's attempts to keep them off of 5 mana. I said normal. I mean, I love Trophy, but here it's pretty embarrassing. But I think with the 1 copy, it's definitely playable. Like if this was binding the old gods, we'd still be in arguably a worse situation. So I'm fine with playing this card. But yeah, we're still getting pretty wrecked here. Yeah, and that can take care of Shieldred. Okay, I'll just concede there. Can't really do much. Like we play out any creature and then just dies, and they still gain advantage on us. So let's go events, grasps, take out Bankbuster, take out like one Shieldred and one Glissa, and then like a Trespasser as well. I think on the play I like my Lilianas. Yeah. Another 2-lander. No way of pushing an elf. Yeah, I guess this is mulligan. Okay, it's a lot better. I'm gonna have to put back Invoke Despair. Opponent also mulligans to 6. Okay, I'll take the Haven. They got 2 lands and no plays. We have Extinction Event to wrap up these, or take care of these Pelucanoses, so feeling fine. I guess that is if we hit our lands. Okay. Nope. Oh, they drew a troll too, jeez. Okay, I guess that's, if not a land, I guess that's a fine draw. Man. So I'm gonna go for the even creature, or yeah, sorry, the even creature, because I'm definitely gonna be needing to play Extinction Event soon here. Oh, only attack with 1. Why would they do that? Oh, because they have Karn? Oh, jeez. I love it when they get this card. Oh, man. Jeez, I mean, I guess we could still kill Karn, but wow, no land is kind of insane, right? So if they go like Wand on our Scrap Gorger, then like that's strangely a good play for them. They go in Shadow though. Okay. Okay. There we go. So they keep on missing their land drops, so I kind of don't want a Liliana here. Well, I could no. I guess I could Liliana plus. Doesn't seem terrible. I'm definitely playing Liliana this turn, I think, though. I don't really want to play out Glissa, although that's could be pretty good, but just plays into Extinction Event too poorly. I also just realized I'm at 6 life as well. So I guess I'm not too surprised with them just attacking us there. But they do have 5 mana though, now. Yeah, I felt like they had a second Cavalier, them discarding the other one. Ah, and a Cityscape in the graveyard now. Oof. Okay. Thankfully, we drew land though. So it's plus, I guess just plus away the Fatal Push probably. Okay, so they just have Pelucranos in hand. And then I won't attack because of the hive. Okay. Just casually, peel off a Storm the Festival off the top of my deck. Ugh. Cavalier and Karn. Man. Nasty. Need a Liliana, yep. Tough stuff, man. Cannot catch a break. Okay, I think I will concede there. Unfortunate. I mean, of course, Mono Green's tough. We do have like a good matchup against them. I think proactively we are great against them. Having only 2 events post side, we're not like trying to win against them in this meta right now. I don't think that's probably like too necessary to do. But yeah, I think if we are able to draw lands, we get there in the end. But yeah, I'll see you guys for the next one. Alright, here we are for match number 3 on the play. Starting out 0-2, doesn't feel the best, but I'm still confident in the deck. I'm going to have to mulligan this one up against Enigmatic Fires, maybe? Okay, I guess I'll keep this despite having no green, and either put back Invoke or scrap Gorger. Probably just the Invoke, despite not having green. Okay, oh, Bring to Light, gotcha. Usually these Niv Mizzet decks are Gigantha, so okay. 2 lander, I have Bring to Light and Niv and Omnith in hand, so I guess I'll just take the Enabler in the form of this Invasion, as they kind of just, have it all. And now we're kind of banking on the fact that they may not hit lands, or I guess mana sources, so we're just going to take the Sylvan Caryatid, I think. Either that or the Wandering Mind, but they don't even have blue yet. Okay. Top of our deck has not helped us yet. Hopefully, really banking on hitting a land. Nope. Dang. Kolaghan's Command. Oh, bring back a Caryatid, make me discard? Jeez. Okay. Man. Jeez, just nothing whatsoever. And yeah, there's their Omnath. And a land, okay. So they just have Niv or Bring to Light next turn, so I'll just concede here. We have Shieldred, but I don't really see us coming back from this. Okay. So Duress is in. Thron maybe. I think Decay is pretty poor. Most of these pushes are pretty poor. And then maybe only like one Thron. It's either that or like Glissa or Shielder, but I think this is fine. Yeah, I would assume they have a good amount of removal, so I think I'm fine keeping the playsets of both Glissa and Shieldred in. Man, another awkward-ish hand. Ugh. I think I'm supposed to mulligan this 2-lander with only one castable card on the play. Okay, that's slightly better. Keep this and put back the Invoke, I suppose, as sad as that kind of is. I think we need both the Duresses and Shieldred, basically, and our mana. Okay. So, take the Urgamon. Is that what it's called? Urgamon, yeah. They have a decent hand. Pretty duress proof, I suppose, although drawing Glissa, man. Yeah, I guess drawing Glissa we have to take Decay now, but they just drew the backup invasion. Anyways. Okay. Okay. So discard, then draw. They get a treasure. Gotcha. So this card makes me think they have Invasion of Alara. Oh, come on. They just drew the Decay backup. Man, at least we have Shieldred here, but jeez, what the heck is that? Two cards in hand. So this is 5 defense, so I think I could attack here. And then hopefully they just don't find a removal spell and we could just keep pressuring them. So they are attacking. I'll let that go for at least this one time. And Yorion, okay. Oh, wow. That was pretty good. So do we cast that before or after attacking? I feel like they could want to block here. So I think I'm fine with casting it. Well, so they go down to 10. Oh, no, we cast it before. Because they go down to 10, then deal 8. Oh, this is actually brings them to 1 life, and then, yeah, they're dead on their draw stuff. Okay. So, that was nice. On the draw now, do we want to change anything? Discard and Liliana get a little worse in the draw, but I think they're still necessary. Go blank is a consideration. I think I'm just fine with this configuration though. I guess Shadow is like not the best either, but I think it's fine. Just as a threat. Man, another double hive hand, but I'll keep this one. Okay, nice draw there. Okay, so have all their colors. 2 answers for Liliana. I guess I'll take Vanishing Verse. Yeah, because we could still kind of interact with binding with this Invoke Despair. Okay, and there's land, which is very nice. So let's just go Shadow. Oh wow, they didn't even... They just yielded through their turn with binding up, okay. So as long as we keep drawing lands, I feel like we'll be in okay shape. Just, you know, at least 2 more. Okay, wonderful. Clear that out first. Go to attacks. I guess they could K-command this if we go for Liliana, but I think that's probably gonna be fine. I think we do go for this over the second Shadow. Just discarding push. Elish Norn, wow, okay. So they probably just pick that up now. Kill Shadow. Yeah. I guess that's pretty good for them. Yeah. I still think this line is fine. Having Liliana on the board is pretty crucial. Kind of Oh, they're not gonna binding on their turn? Wow, that's kind of crazy. I think sadly enough, I'm gonna discard this Go for the Throat. With them not hitting their 4th land, I'm not too scared of an Omnath. And so I think we are able to do that. 4 cards in hand, 2 of them being Mind and Binding. Oh, Decay. Okay. So yeah, why didn't they just do that on their turn? Kind of confuses me. Okay, there's 4th land and Mind. Okay. They whiff. Okay, that's extremely good for us. Bank Buster. Okay. Start by attacking. Okay. And get Bank Boy online. Feeling oddly okay. Let's see what they target. Probably just go for Bank Buster. So I think we're supposed to draw, although this opens up our Shadow dying to K commands. I feel like they only play 1 though, and we already saw it, so I think that's fine. Also, you know, just have Invoke Despair. Yorion in hand is their only play. Okay. So as long as they don't play Manative, which they're not able to, we should be pretty fine here. Yeah, this is just really good now. Very nice. Okay, True Scrap Gorger. Invasion of Amonkhet. Each player mills 3, each opponent discards a card, and you draw a card. Okay. So they mill Niv, Omnath. Oh, Niv Mizzet Supreme. Whoa. Okay. Okay, so I guess discard Scrap Gorger. And then this can be 4/4 Scarab God. Okay. Okay, let's go to attacks. It's a nice 2-for-1 for them. But we do just get shielded here. They're at 10 life as well. Leaving up the 1 mana just in case they do have K command. Although at this point it may not be too necessary. Maybe we're supposed to pump. Oh, you know, actually, we were definitely supposed to play shielded before combat and then attack with Bank Buster. Yeah, that would have been a lot better. Okay. And this is pretty good as well, obviously. So they could be at 4 life right now, which is pretty considerable. Yeah, and they could just, they could have just been dead this turn. So I think that was a pretty poor mistake there. Because I'm most worried about this card. Oh, and they just concede. Okay, they weren't dead there. Yeah, if we had crewed Bankbuster with Shield Druid, we would be dead to a, or they would be able to stay alive with the binding, but it seems like they just kind of didn't have anything. Well, interesting deck from the opponent. Kind of just a Bring to Light invasion value plan with some interesting new additions that I didn't even know this card existed. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Feels good to get the, I guess, big mana 5-color decks out of the way. And yeah, see you guys for the next one. Alright, here we are for match number 4 on the play. The nice hand for sure. I think I will prioritize getting my turn 1 Thoughtseize down as compared to turn 2 Scrap Gorger with this kind of awkward mana with the Deathcap Glade. Yeah, I do think turn 1 Thoughtseize are just a bit more important, and then, you know, think turn 2 Scrap Gorger, you know, we'll be casting Thoughtseize by turn 3, which is probably just too late in most matchups. So yeah, fine with that. The deck has felt nice so far, despite being 1 and 2 right now. Last match was very impressive. Had pretty bad variance against that mono green matchup, and then just made a lot of mistakes in match 1. Although I do think that's a pretty tough matchup as well. That the Waste Not deck. But yeah, other than that, the deck has felt quite nice. I'm not a big fan of the Thrones in the sideboard. I've just never been that high on this card. It's very powerful, great against Rakdos, but I feel like that's kind of, or I guess Rakdos and Control, which we haven't seen yet. Did bring this, or no, I didn't even bring this in against Waste Not, did I? Because I just have so many Edict effects. Yeah, so it's kind of a tough call. Maybe just like another Bank Buster or Tireless Tracker. Sometimes I even think like maybe another Graveyard Trespasser wouldn't be terrible. But yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so our opponent kind of went AFK for a second there, so I did some more thinking, and I think I'm going to go with the plan of actually going Glade on turn 1 and Scrap Gorger on turn 2 for a couple reasons. Mainly because if we're up against Rakdos, we could still Thoughtseize away a turn 3 Fable, because we are on the play, which would be, you know, the card we want to Thoughtseize the most. Then, if we're against Mono Green, we still have capability of pushing a turn 1 Elf that a Thoughtseize that we would usually want to Thoughtseize away. So I think this is fine. Looks like though we're up against neither of those decks. I think this is like the Knight Errant of Eos deck. And what's the other card? Loxodon something. Not Loxodon Smiter. the Convoke, the 5-mana Convoke cards, which has been tough in the past. We do have 3 sweepers. This is a matchup where Invoke Despair is pretty poor, and I would much rather have a card like, I do think I still go Scrap Gorger here. Just more like 2-mana removal spells. Just, yeah. More Growth of Throats, Power Word Kill, Heartless Act. I guess Heartless Act would be pretty poor in this matchup, though. It's a nice looking mountain. Okay, gotcha. So this is a good start from them. And 3 cards in hand still. On the draw too. Okay, drawing land actually is great, so we could just go Thoughtseize and Kalissa here. Hopefully Thoughtseize away a Convoke creature. But yeah, I think the latest versions of this deck do play these Bushwhackers as well, which, I mean, obviously. But that was a card that I wasn't suspecting at first. No. Yeah, we have Trespasser in the deck, so I'll just exile my own Thoughtseize. And for what it's worth, turn 1 Thoughtseize wouldn't have been that good with double Bushwhacker in hand anyways, so, you know, I think this is fine. So let's kill the Burning Tree. Another Glissa. Okay. So we could just go Bank Buster. Castle tapped, pass turn. They have a couple redraws here with a Clue token and then discarding Sacred Foundry off the Blood token. Which, yeah, they could just do right now actually with flipping the Adonto. Or Legion's Landing. Can't really beat or play around a Convoke creature. Or a 7 life as well, which is pretty low. Eesh. Okay. So at this point, they're just like going a bit too wide for us, it would seem. So do I want to push this turn? We're taking only 2 damage. I don't think so. I think I'd rather prioritize drawing a card off Bankbuster. Just need to draw on some more removal or more blockers. Yeah, that's the best blocker. So yeah, let's go Shield Druid, hold up push. I don't think we're dead yet. It looks like I don't think we're dead. So this is a matchup where playset of Glissa isn't too ideal, as we see this one just kind of rotting in hand. But we do want to be seeing Shield Druid every game, so I do love having the full 4. Okay, Clue token, draw a card, lose 2 life. Third Inspector, okay. Okay, they're still attacking with all. So I guess yeah, we could take 4, gain 2 life here. I'm still not gonna use my push. I don't think it's necessary. I think just drawing here and gaining 2 is a bit more applicable. Now we could kill this Epic here as well. Okay. I don't think I want to Thoughtseize. I think they would have cast a Convoke creature if they had it, so I guess we just pass. I don't think we can start attacking just yet. Yeah, and I guess just with Shield Druid on the battlefield, kind of don't have too much of an incentive to attack anyways. They're still attacking though, wow, okay. Sure. I think I will just push one of these tokens. Honestly, just to get less cards in my hand for castle. Take 1. And just like overall lessening their board state. So let's go 2 mana Takenuma. Very nice. Get back Trespasser, okay, sweet. Okay, and they just concede there. So it looks like they didn't draw anything, which is good for us. So fortunately, game 1 whiffing or dodging the Convoke creatures is really nice for us. So Wrath effects, like I said, white creature could be necessary. Don't think I want Terrace Under. Think Invokes are a worse card than Thought Seizes. Could honestly see Bankbuster being a bit better than that third Thought Seize as well. Liliana's pretty bad too. Honestly, this might be a Go Blanket matchup, not gonna lie. Yeah, I feel like that's just better than Liliana. Because you would think that, like, by turn 3, they, like, dump all of their, early creatures on the board, and then they have, like, the Convoke creatures in hand that we just can Go Blink away. So, yeah, I guess I'll submit like this and hope for the best. Actually, I was just thinking we could have, with the Takenuma channel on the stack, probably should have drawn with Bankbuster. Oh, no. That would have only been with Castle Lockdown. I don't know what I'm thinking. Just so we had like 2 cards in hand, would take less life. I could keep this. It's not the best, but still, you know, Wrath Effect, removal, Glissa. Definitely cards we want to be seeing. Put them against to 5 really quickly as well, which is, of course, good for us. Legion Loyalist, okay. And I guess it's not guaranteed that they have the Convoke creatures, but they had Ornithopter and Thraben Inspector, which make me think they do. Well, I guess Thraben Inspector is probably just for the Gleeful Demolition. So I feel like they do, but honestly could be wrong. Yeah, oh yeah, they definitely do. If they have, you know, Forbidden Friendship. Okay, I'll just go with a Glissa here. Our Extinction event is getting worse and worse as time goes on, but honestly, that is fine. Would rather be in that position as compared to needing to desperately cast a card like this. Okay, yeah, that's really, really good for them. That almost unmulligans them if they are able to hit here. Yeah. Epicure and Burning Tree. Still can't attack though, with our Glissa, at least I would think. Bankbuster is nice. So let's go with that. Play tapped Hive, pass turn. So we can decay this blood token. Do we think that's necessary? Like if they have, so they have Burning Tree. If they go Burning Tree into Bushwhacker, then that's the line that punishes us the most if we don't decay. It's not like the best because they could just sacrifice and response to still get value. But I think I actually don't mind making this play. Although it's a little awkward. So they don't even sacrifice, okay. Okay, yeah, so they had it. Yeah, good mulligan to 5. Wow. Are we just dead? I think yeah, with Tranquil, looks like we're probably just dead. Dang, you're really impressive from the opponent. Oh, we're at 1. So we would need to go on odd. They would have... Yeah, they'd still have 3 lethal attackers. Yeah, and we're 1 mana short of going event into Glissa. Okay. Fair enough. Rich Wolf Sit would have done it there, though. I guess I should have drawn with Bankbuster, though. Yeah, technically. Okay, on the play now. Guess I'll just send it back. Also, Noxious Grasp, I forgot to talk about it. That's a nice hand. Pretty much only hits the Knight Errant or the Loxodon, the Convoke creatures. But I think that's relevant enough, and I'd rather have a card like that over Invoke Despair. So that was my thinking. So I'll go Deathcap Glade turn 1 with this hand. Although it does mean we can't push a turn 1 play from them, but I think that's fine. Usually we don't really want to be pushing their turn 1 plays anyways, unless we have like a hand where we have like 3 removal spells, and then at that point we're just kind of on the plan of keeping their board clear, or as clear as possible, so their Convoke payoffs are uncastable. Okay, Glade turn 1, pass. Okay, no turn 1 play. So they kept 7, by the way. Yeah, Go Blink looks so weird, but I think it's not a bad card to have in this matchup. Not gonna lie. But let's see if they could deal with a turn 3 Shieldred. They have a pretty nutty Burning Tree draw, though. Man, it's just, you never want to see them start tapping their creatures like that. Maybe on the draw, it is significantly, wow, with the Bushwhacker, significantly worse. And another Knight Errant, jeez. This is a turn 3, wow, that's insane. Okay, so we're gonna have to go with Odd on this event, which is actually gets rid of 3 creatures. Ooh, I wonder if we actually wait till next turn to do that, though. Because we could like go blank this turn. Probably just leave them with Knight Errant, and then event after to get a bit more value. I like that. If we Extinction Event this turn, then yeah, they'd probably just play out their hand. And then Go Blink is kind of doing nothing. So yeah, let's try that out. It does look pretty weird, but I think I like it, strangely enough. Also still a hold up push here. for like a burning tree or whatever. Okay, Venerated Lockstone and Bushwhacker. Okay, so they did keep the Knight Errant as we thought they would. Man, they had a really good hand. Jesus. So we'll take some damage this way, which is a little disappointing, but I think this is fine. They should be tapping this burning tree, right? Unless they just don't want to attack this turn. Loyalist and Epicure. Okay. Those are both odd creatures. Would love for them to just... I feel like they just played them out, yeah. They don't play a Loyalist. No attacks either. Okay. So push burning tree. And extinct event. Now, do we start attacking? I think we do. Maybe no attack with Scrap Gorger though, because they just double block. Maybe we're fine with this though. Scrap Gorger's kind of done its job. They're at 9. Now all their like redraw effects are gonna cost them a bunch. Oh, come on. Top deck roast. Ugh. I knew that they would have this card. Gee, that's just so stupid. Yuck. Okay, well, I mean, at least we have them on a turn, or a 2-turn clock. I mean, they're not going to be attacking with all next turn. But, jeez. They're going to leave 2 blockers. Man. It's like even 1 turn later, you know, at least. Epicure, okay. Let's see how they attack. Just 1 creature. Yep. Okay. At least that's not a terrible draw. Sorry about that. Our laundry is ready. At least that's not terrible. What the heck? Experimental Frenzy? Trophy. Yeah, I probably just have to trophy this. I'll just do it now. Do we attack this turn though? Yeah. I think I actually don't mind attacking because they double block, Hive, jump block Glissa, then they're down to 2 creatures. Yeah, let's go with that. Still hold up trophy. We could honestly trophy a creature, but I think we'd probably have to reserve that for the frenzy. Okay. Yeah. So we could like trophy a token here, but I don't think we want to be doing that. I think we definitely just need to trophy this frenzy. I mean, like, what a draw though for us. If they're gonna be having good top decks, we did find the answer to them. Really, really cool match though, for sure. Either way this goes, oh man, that's a really good draw for them. Extinction event off the top. Scrap Gorger. Okay. It's not terrible, but they have 2 redraws with this. They go down to 1. Oh my gosh. Now I want my Invoke Despairs. Okay. Just no Convoke a creature, please. Lethal Demolition. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. I mean, Trespasser does it too, though. Castle Lochthwain. Oof. So if we go down to 5, we're just dead. So we can't do that, actually. Oh, we're just dead on board, though. With this. So I don't think there's anything we could draw, but we were supposed to try to find something here. Nah. Dang, man. Ugh, super close. Man, if they didn't have that roast for Shield Druid, or maybe if they didn't have the frenzy and we could target trophy elsewhere, then maybe we're able to do something better, but man, it's pretty disappointing for sure. Yep. Tough stuff. Okay. Tough matchup though, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Okay, here we are for match number 5. On the draw with a keepable hand. It's not the best against if we play against that Convoke deck again that we played last match. But I think in the blind this is just fine. Lands and spells. Opponent mulligans to 6. I feel like I've played against this person before. Captain Kirk. Tough league so far for sure. The last match was so super close. Tough. Very tough. Okay, Battlefield Forge. Oh no. Why did I say that? Yuck. So it looks like this is just a rematch. Ugh. Yeah, and we do have the Invoked Despair in hand. Yeah. We'll see if we can get this one, though. I do not mind having the practice, for sure. Yeah, it looks like it's just the exact same deck. Wow. I love how Pioneer players net deck all the time. Sorry, that was a bit too judgmental. I don't actually feel that way. Yeah, so yeah, like I was saying, I am glad we are seeing this deck again, though, because it is a deck that is very difficult for us. And did they have a Convoke here? Okay, Bushwhacker. Still really good. Deck that's really good against us and is quite prominent in the meta, right? So should get some practice. And it's just like a difficult deck. I do think we're trading here. A difficult deck to know what lines are correct, just because they are so fast. They have so many different lines of play with like the Bushwhackers and then the Convoke creatures. Tough, for sure. Cool deck though. Okay. Yeah, and just like go wide token strategies traditionally are difficult for mid-range to deal with. Man, the last card Convoke too. That's insane. Is it gonna be? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to say like whether Loxodon or the Knight Errant would be worse for us, better or worse. I feel like this is maybe a bit worse for us at the moment, though. Guess I go for Scrap Gorger, leave up Trophy for the Loxodon. Oh, what? Another one? What? That's just insane. Unmulligan to 6 as well, jeez. Impressive. So yeah, let's just trophy this. Gives them a land for Adonto, but I mean, I think we're gonna be losing this game. Okay, I'll just concede there. Very tough, very tough. At least we know how we want to sideboard though. Invokes out, Wraths in, Grasps in. I say Bankbuster in? Yeah. Go Blanks out. Or in, Liliana's out, 2 Thoughtseize is out. Yeah. That's not gonna do it. Okay, that's a lot better. I think I'll put back. Ooh, it's close. I think I'll put back the Go Blank though. And I do want to leave up push here turn 1, despite a lot of their turn 1 threats being, cards we don't want to be pushing. Wow, okay. Well, at least we could do this. But geez, that such a scary place from them. Like that's usually like it's 2 cards, 1 mana for 3 power, which is like not the best, I guess, technically. But in their deck, like with the Bushwhackers, with the Convoke creatures, we have to make plays like that. I feel like. Come on. Okay, I mean Shield Root's nice, but we need lands. That Go for the Throat was nice too, though. I mean, like, no. I was like, do we just like decay? Oh, maybe we decay this now. So that they can't get Convoke here. I'm trying to think of like how we're supposed to be playing against a deck like this. I think I will go for it. I mean, if they have another Gleeful Demolition, then that's where we're getting punished. But I think I kind of do like that play. Keeping the board as clear as possible while we do have the removal to do so. Bushwhacker, okay. So I would have preferred to push or decay Bushwhacker, but at least we kind of know what's up. Or are getting a bit more of an understanding of how to play against this deck. But yeah, I guess that's another reason why I'm just kind of confused as to how to approach this deck. Is we were playing around Convoke a creature there, but they just had Bushwhacker instead, you know, so it's kind of tough to know what to play around in that sense. Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep the board clear. I mean, this seems really weird, but I think I'm also just going to push this Ornithopter. It just turns off so many of their payoffs. Kind of doing a bit of a thought experiment here as well, just to gain more knowledge about the matchup. Okay, instantly crack a clue, great for us. Okay, 2 cards in hand. Land would be incredible. Perfect, perfect. So now if they somehow pop off with like Artifact into Gleeful Demolition, we at least have Ritual Soot. Scrap Orchard's a 3/3 now. They could just have Roast though, if Inspector Crack Clue was their play last turn. But they didn't play an upkeep. Ooh, okay, they did have Convoke. Okay, so I guess maybe we were possibly keeping them off of that for maybe a turn or two. Okay. Interesting. Just an Ornithopter as well. Okay. That's good for us. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm just definitely gonna kill this, attack in with both. Okay, interesting. So we had a lot of removal, which helped out a bunch. Ritual Soot kind of didn't do much. But yeah, this is definitely going in our favor, and our strategy of keeping the board clear seemed to be good for us. Oh man, another Convoke, wow. It's the Loxodon though, okay. So that's better for us. I can see it. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so that went according to plan. Did draw a lot of removal there, fortunately. So yeah, I guess yeah, we did say that on the draw Go Blanks weren't that good, but I think Liliana's worse. Maybe we could just go like 1/1 just to get a mix, get a feel. I think that's fine. Our sideboard definitely is not oriented towards a deck like theirs, though. Kind of feeling like I want like an additional Extinction Event, just because like that mono green matchup wasn't the best, although we had pretty terrible variants, honestly. But I think I kind of want more insurance against that matchup, and then seeing this deck twice in one league, of course, makes me want to have more Wrath effects. Ritual Soot is, I think, better than Extinction Event in this matchup, but I don't think I want 2 Ritual Soots in my sideboard right now. It's of course kind of tough to say. It's just our main deck is so poorly oriented against them with our Invoke Despairs and such. Okay, I could keep this. Probably putting back Bankbuster. Could be Glissa though, if we're just banking on casting Ritual of Soot. I kind of don't mind that. Bankbuster could just be like too slow though. I think I'm gonna try it out though. I'm really curious. Just kind of have to dodge like a fast start from them. Okay. That's the start of a fast start. Okay, great draw though. That was really nice. And I do think we wait on that push despite them being able to have land plus Convoke here. So they can't have a Bushwhacker this turn. So I think we push this. 2 cards in hand. Okay, nothing else. Abrupt Decay. Alright. I think I just want to cast Bankbuster. It's pretty awkward because we're probably not going to be drawing with it next turn, but I think I am. Knight Errant. Yeah, like this kind of sucks because like, I was like, if they didn't have Convoke last turn, then I'm not going to be playing around it this turn. But it seems like I don't. They probably just top decked that. What'd they get? Epicure, Burning Tree. Okay. So kind of tough, for sure. We do at least have the Noxious Grasp, which I think we're just going to be casting this turn. Still need a 4th land though for Ritual of Soot. Okay, discards land. Would love for them to just go like Burning Tree, Burning Tree, Burning Tree. Well, maybe not, because then we really need to hit 4th land. We'll see though. Definitely just going to be grasping this Knight Errant though. Okay. Pass. And we did hit land. Okay. So we have a couple options here. We can just Ritual of Soot. They have 2 cards in hand, one of them being a Burning Tree. If we just play Shadow and like leave up Decay or draw, we're going to be taking at least 4 damage down to 9. I think we could, well then we're just playing Shadow into, yeah, let's just Ritual of Soot because this turns off their Convokes as well. They can definitely like re-stabilize themselves though here. Yeah. Oh man, jeez. That's definitely a way of doing it for them. Jeez. Okay, well, let's go shadow, pass. Extinction event is a live draw. Shieldred. Epic here, okay. No attacks? Whoa. Okay, that's really good for us. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Ooh. Wow, okay. Well, I think we just cast Extinction Event then. It doesn't make sense to go Shield Raid then Extinction Event on this even board state, so yeah. That's what we needed for sure. Turns off their Convokes now. Forbidden Friendship, okay. It's decent for them. And yeah, it's our path to victory. Let's see if they top deck the roast again. Okay. No roast, let's go, okay. Very nice. Backup Shieldred, okay. I could get by that. So even if we go Decay plus go for the Throat, they still have enough quote-unquote mana to play a Convoke creature, so I think I'm just not going to do that. Okay, I guess I could just Decay one of these. Wonderful. So we just almost have lethal here. We drop them down to 6 after their draw step. Yeah. Man, okay, so at least we're getting there with this matchup. I'm really happy about this. Sucks getting the 2-3 here, but I'm really happy about figuring out how to traverse this matchup. Like even the Bank Buster was really important here, which you would think would be like a not the best card against an aggro deck, but really helped us stabilize. Okay, so they did hit Convoke creature, which is their best draw, especially Knight Errant over the Loxodon. Okay. Yep, and they can see it's sweet. Okay, feels really good. Got the 2-3, which definitely feels a little disappointing, but at the very least we kind of figured out how to traverse that matchup, which feels really good. Okay, so we have a 2-3 for this one, so not a fantastic result, but I was really happy with this league. The main deck feels really nice. I think I will change a few things about the sideboard. I think I'll probably trim a Thrun and try to find room for either an Extinction Event number 3 or Pithing Needle. Possibly like the third Duress is not necessary. Second Tire Sender is kind of seeming to be less necessary as time and time goes on, but we'll see for the next video. But yeah, I was extremely happy about finally figuring out how to go about that Convoke matchup that we played the 2 matches against in these last 2 matches. So it feels really nice that we got the win in match 5 there. I guess the way to go about it is just keeping the board clear as possible, trying to keep them off the 5-mana Convoke creatures as long as possible, and then just trying to get advantage throughout. Our main deck is pretty bad against them, I will have to say, with the Invokes. Thoughtseize is not the best, Liliana is pretty terrible against them, so that does kind of suck, but that's okay. I think I like our main deck otherwise against the meta. Part of the reason why I kind of want to trim on Thruns is I'm always just like not really satisfied with them. They're good against Control and Rakdos, which we didn't see this league, so I have to kind of acknowledge that. But otherwise, we have a nice Rakdos matchup, I would imagine, with the playsets of Glissa, Shieldred, and Invoke. And we're just, going very kind of over the top in that sense. So I don't mind cutting maybe one, even just both Thruns, but we'll see. I think Thrun is just a nice sideboard card in general, just theoretically. So I don't mind having probably just one of him around. But yeah, of course, we'll see in the future. That being said, though, consider subscribing if you enjoy this type of content. Hopefully you enjoyed the league. And yeah, see you guys for the next one.